Hey everybody, number 41 in the Criterion collection, Henry V, directed by Laurence Olivier in the United Kingdom in 1944. I don't know if there's... Sure, we can talk about the plot of the movie a little bit. It is the play Henry V by Shakespeare. And the language is Shakespearean. I actually was kind of hoping it had been modernized a little bit, but that's just a me thing. It takes me a little time to lock into Shakespeare when I'm watching it, when I see it as a play or as a movie. It just takes a little bit of time for my brain to start understanding it, which is frustrating to me. It just doesn't flow as well. Kind of like I started reading the John Carter of Mars series. I've read the first one, the rest are in my backlog. And the language is just old enough that it doesn't flow readily. I have to read it carefully because it doesn't just naturally flow. Shakespeare's kind of the same way. You got to really focus because it doesn't flow. But it is, in short, King Henry is deciding whether or not he has the right to stake a claim on the French throne as well, and then he goes to war to claim the French throne. There's a famous scene where he disguises himself as a commoner and walks among his people to find out what they think of him. There's the big St. Crispin's Day speech, and then of course the British win the battle against all odds. The plot's been around forever. There's several interesting things about this movie. First of all, it was shot on the only Technicolor camera in England at that time. This was made in 1944. It was partially funded by the government to screen as a morale booster to troops. It was shown to troops very shortly before they stormed the beaches at Normandy, right? To just rouse them to go into glorious war, and those who are asleep in their beds will think themselves unfortunate wretches or whatever for not being here on St. Crispin's Day, sort of thing. The actual structure of the movie is pretty interesting because it opens with a miniature on a miniature set of London as it was in about the 1600s. So you see buildings and ships, and the camera pans in, and it goes into the Globe Theatre, which is Shakespeare's theater, which is where we see our play happening. And the first half hour of this movie takes place on stage at the Globe Theatre, as if you were watching a play of Henry V. It even has men playing women. Then after about the half hour mark, the narrator says something along the lines of, test your imagination, strain your imagination, and it becomes an actual movie, right? We actually go into the scenes that previously we had only seen as a play set. It becomes an actual theater. And you know what? I really like the look of Technicolor. I do. It is kind of the mood these days for films to be darker and grittier, but I just love those bright, vibrant colors. I think they pop, I think they look good, I think they have a charm to them. So visually the film is great. The costume designs, the acting is top-notch, the colors are great. This may be an issue with the version I was watching, but there is a significant amount near the end especially. There's 2, maybe 3 scenes in this movie where the characters almost exclusively speak French. And the version I had, the subtitles, subtitled the French, but did not translate them. And I don't know if that was by design, but I basically had to kind of glean what was going on through context. I'm not sure I got it all. And that was a little frustrating. Should you watch this film? Do you want to watch Shakespeare? That's really the question. If you want to watch Shakespeare, this is an excellent film to do that with. Honestly, I like the film overall. Ma'am, I'm in the middle of something. Thank you. She's going to do it again. I recommend the film if you're in the mood for some Shakespeare. If you're not in the mood for some Shakespeare, I can't recommend the film because that's what it is. Number 42 in the Criterion Collection is one that has confused me since I ever saw it. When I started this project, I saw this in the entries, and it's kind of what spurred the project because I'm curious. Because the next entry comes from 1992 from the United States from director John Lurie. And it is not a movie, and it is not a documentary. It is a TV show. There are a couple of those in here. It is 6 episodes of a fishing show called Fishing with John, where this guy, John Lurie, has celebrity guest stars, and they go out fishing despite the fact that John has never fished before. 6 episodes. Don't know how long it'll take me to get through them. Sitting and watching fishing shows sounds like torture to me, but I'm here for the ride, so yeah, next up, Fishing with John. I will see you guys there.